So as we stand here, you can see behind me, a fire came through this area roughly about 10 years ago, and you can see the trees haven't recovered. And at the same time, if you look at all this golden yellow amber color out here too, that's all cheatgrass coming in, and it's taken over most of this range, almost a monoculture. And then as you stand in this area and you look about, you ask yourself, how does cheatgrass move? There's multiple ways. Obviously we have wind, and wind can move it. If you look at the bottom down here, we have a creek bottom down here. So as you got a hillside, you got wind and you got movement of water down to that creek. That creek is moving cheatgrass seed down the creek area to infest other areas. And right here, obviously you can see a wild game trail. There's a lot of mule deer in this area, some elk, and you can see the deer coming through. You can actually come up here to the fence. They've had to fix this fence a couple of times where the deer have been jumping and breaking it. But when you think of wildlife moving through these areas that have a lot of cheatgrass, it's taking it across other rangeland and moving that seed. So we got to really think about, as fire comes in, like in this area, why we need to get ahead of this cheatgrass getting established, because it can move in many ways. Also in cheatgrass monocultures, if we come out and take out the cheatgrass, we can have other noxious weeds come in here. And in this site right here, you have thistles right here. You got a bigger patch down there that's some thistles, some biennial thistles are here. So when we manage these cheatgrasses, we got to be thinking about how we're going to reseed this, so we don't just take out the cheatgrass and have our noxious weeds come in here. So multiple things we got to think about when we look at reestablishing native grasslands and forbs in sites like this that have fires come through.